Boom. Hey internets, wanted to address this since Digital has been leaving a lot of good feedback in a lot of the comments, so shout out to you guys. I think he's at Sin Skin Clothing, so go check them out. Thank you for interacting at a high level. In any case, he left a comment on one of my videos where he said, one of one is the future. So as I titled this video, we're talking about one of one production. Okay, so like in-house production of apparel, which is getting really big. As I'm shooting this, we're right around Black Friday territory, and my feed's been filled with a lot of things. But one of the things is Epson Brother and all the printer companies that exist are starting to develop DTG and sublimation, and they're trying to make it so it can go direct to consumer. Okay, it's not business, which already exists, and they're continuing to develop on that end, but they're really gonna kind of take a chunk away, I think, from the screen printing money that exists, and that's going to screen printing, and I believe it's already begun on a lot of forefronts. And so in a lot of ways, this is what people are talking about when they're talking about one of one production. So it speaks really loudly to my community. A lot of the people who are on this channel are bootstrapped and startups. And so I do actually think it's a good idea if the price is reasonable. A lot of the technology is new, and so, you know, it's like buying anything new. I want to know what kind of warranty is involved if something gets damaged, or if I need service on it, or, you know, I don't know exactly how to work it. I want to know that I can call and get service. And typically the service on any of those expensive items is bad, but the technology's here and it's rolling forward. So a couple notes on that. Any of the home DTG, and I haven't messed with any of it. I have several vendors that are kind of playing with it, and so it's interesting. So I should do a review if I do ever get my hands on one. But I do think the future is moving in that realm. And so let me just give you a little, like, let me zoom you out so you can understand the way I think about it, though. It's perfect for a startup. It's perfect for like very art-driven brands, and I have some of those people on the channel, very Etsy type brands, and so if you plan to transition later to being a bigger brand, then one of the things is taking that artwork and going into mass used to be more of a problem than it is now, but because this is integrating into our regular production, and it's going to be available for a consumer to purchase and bring home and put actually on a desk and make stuff. You can take the same file that you used to create the one at home, give that to a bigger manufacturer that can create it in bigger numbers. So where that used to kind of be a problem, and you'd have to do color separations and all of that to set it up for silk screening, you could probably do higher numbers in DTG, especially as we start moving forward for the future. Another thing, so that's one thing. The second thing I want to bring up is the artwork needs to be created in a way that's able to be produced really well, like look good and have a good kind of finish with the medium that you're using. And I'm sure that's going to change with each printer and as the technology gets better. Right? So, for example, with a lot of DTG and sublimation, the best prints are the ones that come out on a white shirt, but not everyone's going to wear a white shirt. In fact, I think for men, black shirts are the most popular, or darker shirts. So it may the same artwork that you do on a white shirt would not pop as well on a black shirt. And so as the colors get more vibrant, the technology gets better. I'm sure that's going to change, but knowing the way that works and kind of playing around with the machine, if in the future you buy one, is going to be important before you start putting out designs and then putting them on your e-commerce to sell, and then you could print one-on-one. So obviously, you're cutting out a lot of steps, but there's a little bit more labor and hands-on once you get the order. So if you're picking and shipping yourself, which is the case for most people, you're also going to be making the item yourself. So the reason you do this is you're not investing upfront and losing money in guessing on a style and then have it sit in your closet all set to be shipped. You can just virtually put out 100 designs and see which ones sell, print it, and then move it. And then the next step forward can be, if you really get a bunch of orders, you could take it to another place and say, can you make 100 of these? That would be more expensive than silk screening, but if you get really big order, you know, then you can take the artwork file and see if they can make it with screen printing. So anyways, is one-on-one the future? It's definitely a part of a startup brand's introduction into offering product, and it takes away risk. So it's something good. It's definitely something to keep your eyes on. And just wanted to spill some sort of my thoughts on the at-home DTG revolution that's happening. Cool. Any questions that you have, anything you want to talk about for your brand that you're launching, please drop it all down below. I'll see you guys. Follow me on social media when you get a chance. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.